Xin chào everybody, welcome back. This is Vietnam Steve, and got a good one for you today. Thanks for all those comments about what are these books you're writing, Vietnam Steve? So got two of them pretty much sketched out, so I'll let you know what they are. And the third one, the work of fiction, is just trying to put my scrambled brain into pen and paper. So look, the first book is really about how to live life and conquer the world. I've got 50 topics. I'm thinking of book 1 and book 2, and I'll split them up. It's really about how I've handled life over the last half century, and tips and tricks on things you might like to do yourself. So 25 chapters a book, 2 books. That one's in the works. If you like the videos, please hit the like button. If you would like to subscribe, that would be great, because that's the only way I know you get access to the latest entertainment. And what I do value are the comments, more than likes and more than subscribes. I like your comments because I like to interact with people. So, book 1, how to conquer the world and live successfully. And that one is going to have book 1 and the sequel, probably a speaking tour and some fun engagement on the channel. The second one is something I've picked up while I'm teaching English here in Indochina, and it's really about idioms. Now, if you don't know what an idiom is, it's the things where we say, my bank account is in the red. Now, what does that mean to a non-English speaker? Or can't really think of one off the top of my head, but it's those kind of things we say in the West that nobody has an idea about. For instance, gee, that car's pretty close to the edge. Well, does pretty mean very? Not really, but we often say pretty close, or pretty near, or pretty nice. So a book of idioms that'll help non-English speakers understand some of the intricacies of the language we call English, but is really a hodgepodge of things. That's the second book. And I'm collecting those idioms as I go, so please put them in the comments. I'm not really going to try and list out where they come from, but I am going to try to explain why we use them and that kind of thing. So, you know, if I can get 50 idioms together, there's 100 pages. That's a short book of idioms. Idioms for idiots, probably. And then the fiction piece that I'm talking of, I might go down this one. There's a few dogs up these streets, and when you've got one hand on the camera and traffic zooming past, you don't want to be dealing with dogs. The third one about fiction is, you know, I read a lot of books, more than a dozen, less than 2 dozen a year, and it's always the same story. It's one man comes home, finds a trauma. Of course, I go up a street that's got a generator going, and then has to go out and avenge the loss of his loved ones. Bit of a Jack Reacher type thing. That's not what I'm going to write about. I'm really going to write about things that have happened to me, but in a non-fictional type, a fictional type approach. So it might be, old man goes to Vietnam, and then a number of adventures that old man has as he traverses through Indochina. Look, short and sweet today. Just wanted to answer your question about where these books are at. Now, the first 2, the self-help books, they are sketched out, but not yet written. And of course, the work of fiction is a work of fiction in my mind. The blockage to moving those forward is just allocating the time. And, you know, as a creative person and a writer, you need to allocate, okay, 4 till 6 every morning, I'm writing a chapter of my book. 50 mornings later, you're finished. I haven't been able to do that yet because I give of myself to others, and I don't have, 2 hours of that I can allocate. I do allocate time, but I can't allocate it to that. So they are on the agenda. If you'd like to see them sooner rather than later, one of the things I've got down the bottom is you can buy me a coffee or a beer. Now, if you buy me a coffee or a beer, it's going to free up time. I could get a beer, I could sit down, and I could nutter a page. So think about supporting the channel and supporting me getting these books moved. Thanks for watching. Once again, Xin Chao. All the best. Hello. All the best for your week. And let me know in the comments about what you think about my ideas for books. I've probably got to do them one at a time. Writing 3 books at once is going to be complicated. But I do want to get one out. And I'd like to have the manuscript done by the end of the year. So we're currently at the middle of the year. I'd like to have the first manuscript done by the end of the year. And then I'll work about how to get it published. Obviously self-publishing and all that kind of stuff's out there. I'm never going to get a book deal. I'm not that exciting. Let me know in the comments your thoughts about all of that. All the best. I'm heading in. Got to have a shave. I've actually got myself a shaver in the travels. And I'll see you in the next one.
Gái đi vào tiếp đi vào trong nhà.